Hey there! Today I am bringing you an egg fast collab video with Life Adventures and Keto. Michelle over there wanted to do this collab and I thought it was a great idea. I've been trying to get below 130 for a while now, so it seems like a good time to do an egg fast anyway, and it made sense. If you haven't heard of Life Adventures in Keto, she does a lot of lives. She has a lot of great videos on her channel. I particularly liked, I think it was a couple months ago, or maybe it was a month ago, she had done a collab video where she did like a cookout, and seeing the different recipes that she cooks that are keto was really fun to see. So definitely check out her channel. It's really awesome and she's such a sweet lady. So in this video, I will show you what I ate for the egg fast. What we did was 5 days just doing an egg fast, and then we had 2 refeed days. So that included having one meal that was non-egg related for each of those 2 days. So I'll show you what I ate every day, my beginning weight and my ending weight, and then we'll talk about it after you see all that. Day 1, egg fast. $132.0. So I have 3 eggs, some mozzarella cheese on top, and some sriracha on top of that. I'm gonna have this for my breakfast. It's 9 o'clock. I'm feeling pretty hungry, but this will be my first meal. I'll see if I need something more after that. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna have. So I'm making lunch right now. It's 1. I've shown this before, but I will show you guys again. This is a cheese tostada. I've made these into taco shells too. I've done probably about half a cup of cheese. You could do a 1/4 cup. It works just the same. It's just a little bit smaller of a tostada. When it starts to brown up around the edges like that, that's when I'm going to add 1 egg on top. Okay, now that that's on there, I am going to put the lid on and turn down the heat a little bit. Just a little bit. Let that cook up. When the egg white starts to actually turn white, that's pretty much when I'm going to turn off the heat. This is what it looks like when it just comes off of the stove. It's nice and toasty. As it cools, it'll get even more crispy. I have my egg in the middle there, and then I'm gonna put some sour cream on top just to kind of make it like a taco kind of. And then I'll put a little bit of hot sauce too. So I put the sour cream on there, and I put a little bit of hot sauce. This is a hot sauce I use, just rotel. And I'll put that, I'll kind of mix that around, and that is what I'll have for lunch. So it's kind of like a midday dessert. I'm gonna have this egg loaf. I know it doesn't look like much. I kind of chopped it up and made it like a bread pudding almost. But I'm gonna have this, probably not all of this because it's quite a bit, and I just ate lunch. But I'm gonna have this for a little something sweet, and I'm gonna remake this, and hopefully it's gonna come up better because this isn't how I wanted it to be. But I'll remake this and show you guys how I did it. I'm not all that hungry, but it's kind of getting around dinner time, so I'm just gonna make something. I made these chaffles. These chaffles have just a little bit of shredded like a Mexican blend cheese that I put down on either side. But to make all these, the 5, it was just 1 egg white and 1 ounce of cream cheese. And then I put the little bit of mixed cheese down. So what I'm going to do, I have my pan here. I'm going to let it get toasty again. And I'm going to put down one of these Deli Deluxe American slices. These ones don't have as many carbs as the American singles. It says less than 1 gram. That's ingredients in case you want to know. But I'm going to put one of these down here. I gotta slice it up because I'm picky like that. Grab the cheese down, put the lid on, and let that melt a little bit. I just want this on like low. I don't want it to get too toasty. So it's already kind of crispy from the mini waffle maker. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'll just top it and then put the other ones away. I kind of nibbled at these just to see like how it tasted. It tastes pretty good. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just have grilled cheese. I put the top on and then I flipped it. So the other side is cooking with a little bit of butter. It got nice and crispy. on top. And I'm just gonna wait for the cheese to melt a little bit. It like stayed nice and fluffy when I added that cheese to the truffle, so I'm loving it. But yeah, I'm gonna take this off in just like a minute. Okay, got a little extra toasty on this end, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. That's pretty darn good, especially for only being egg, cheese, cream cheese. But yeah, this is awesome. I woke up pretty hungry this morning. I'm having 2 eggs with some mozzarella cheese, a little bit of salt, and some sriracha on top. It's 7:20, so I woke up early today too, but I'm hoping this holds me over for a while because I don't want to be eating all the time today. It's gonna be a busy day. So I'm running out of my whole eggs, so I just thought I would have a little bit of this egg loaf. I still need to fine-tune the recipe, but I will show you guys when I have it all finalized. But this reminds me so much of a cinnamon roll. I love it, so I'm gonna have this now. It's still 7:30. This is more of the what is it called, egg loaf. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have this. It's 11:30. I have 1 egg white measured out here. I put 1 slice of American cheese, just gonna get that to melt down. Then I'm going to heat up these truffles. This one's a little tiny because I didn't put the shredded cheese, so it didn't really keep its form. But I'm going to have both of those, and I'm going to have this egg white with the cheese inside, and hopefully make kind of like a McGriddle, but without the sausage? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to have for lunch. It's 1:13 right now. Okay, so I have my 1 egg white with the slice of American cheese on the bigger truffle, and then I have the smaller truffle I'm just going to put on top. That's what I'm going to have for lunch. I am having 1 egg white with a slice of American cheese. Going to put that on a truffle that I bit out of. So I'm going to maybe do that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to have. I am going to have one of my 0 carb truffles with the glaze on it, and I put some of this Crazy Richard's peanut butter. Whoops, that's the one. I know that's not an egg. I mean, the 0 carb truffle is, but peanut butter's not. But it's been a rough day, and in order to stay on the egg fast, I'm gonna have a little bit of peanut butter. I can't tell if this looks really good or really gross, but I have 1 egg white, a slice of American cheese, I have a truffle under there, and then my other truffle is cooking. I tried adding some shredded cheese to the bottom and to the top because people say that that makes it crispy, and they were totally right. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. Pretty yummy. See, the cheese on top makes it so crispy, and it keeps its form too. I love it. So I made a little grilled cheese. I put the truffles that I just made earlier with some butter, so I made it really nice and crispy, hopefully buttery on top, and then the cheese is all melty. It's 7:40, so I'm thinking this is the last thing I'm gonna have, and then maybe a little something sweet. So I have some more of the egg loaf, and I put some of this chocolate hazel spread. This one is not keto in my mind. It's got way too many carbs, but I only put a little bit. This gives me a headache, so I'm just gonna have a little bit. I don't want to waste this because it's pretty pricey. But that is what I'm gonna have for dessert. It's almost 8. Okay, I woke up today super hungry, and I'm up on the scale, so I'm bummed about that. So I'm having about 4 ounces of almond milk with 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and then I put in some of this and some of this. I don't know if this kicks me out of ketosis yet, but that's what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Hopefully that curbs my appetite. I am having 2 over easy eggs with some mozzarella cheese on top and some sriracha. It's only 9, so that drink didn't hold me over much. I have what's left of my egg loaf here, so I'm probably not going to eat all of this, but I'll show you what's left over that I don't eat. It's only 10:15. I need a quick bite to eat, so I'm having a grilled cheese. I have 2 of my Truffles that I made yesterday with some cheddar cheese, cream cheese, and egg white, of course. And then I have a slice of American cheese. I'm just gonna eat this real quick. It's 10:30 and I'm gonna run out to make a quick errand. So I have one of my Truffles with a egg white and a piece of American cheese. It's actually really good to eat it like this. I didn't heat up the Truffles this time, but yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm having my breakfast. It's 2 eggs and some mozzarella cheese. It's 7:20. Yesterday, I just kind of like, after, I think it was like 2:30, something like that, I was just not hungry. It was so weird. Maybe my body's catching up to what I'm doing. But I woke up kind of hungry, not starving, but definitely want to eat something. So I'm going to have these 2 eggs, and I'm going to add some sriracha on top. And that's what's going to be my breakfast. Okay, guys, so I got that butter toasted up on each side. I have 1 egg white with a piece of the Deli Deluxe American cheese. I added another piece of American cheese. You can see it under there. Because the cheese started like spilling out of the egg, so I felt like I was getting gypped on cheese, so I added another slice. And I have both sides here, very toasty from the butter, but I'm gonna have this for lunch. It's 12:30. Okay, I have 1 glazed Truffle here. I did the glaze myself. It's just some Swerve, and these are my 0 carb Truffles that I've made a video for. I'm going to add some of this Crazy Richard's peanut butter to it and have that as a little bit of a dessert slash snack. It's almost 2 right now. So I added some of this good raspberry jam. Doesn't really add much flavor to it. It could just be because the Truffle is so flavorful on its own, because I've had the strawberry jam on franz bread and it was good. I'm not really hungry, but it is 6:30 now, so I'm gonna have 1 egg with some mozzarella cheese, and I am drinking about 4 ounces of almond milk with a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and it had a couple teaspoons of peanut butter in it too. So I'm drinking that. Tastes the English toffee Torani with the peanut butter Crazy Richard's tastes like a Snickers to me. I love it. So having that and this, and then that'll probably be it tonight. Okay, I don't know how many egg whites here because I just kind of poured it, but this is probably around 3 egg whites with a little bit of mozzarella cheese and some sriracha on top. I'm going to have this for breakfast. It's 8 a.m. I have 2 Truffles here. I didn't warm them up. I have 1 egg white with a slice of American cheese there, and I'm going to have that for like a lunch, pretty much, because it's 2 o'clock. I usually have lunch earlier than this, but I wasn't really feeling hungry, so I'm gonna have this now. I'm gonna have a 0 carb Truffle. I put some of the raspberry Good Goods jam and some Crazy Richard's peanut butter. I'm hoping the Crazy Richard's peanut butter saves me because it's 8:20 and I'm not hungry, but I just feel like eating something, so I'm hoping this will be satiating. So it was 98 yesterday, but this morning it's beautiful and cloudy. I just love how the sky looks. Wow. I just thought I'd share. Looks great. Meanwhile, this guy just wants to get out. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. I am having 1 whole egg and then some egg whites just to kind of fill it in. And then I have some mozzarella cheese on top and some sriracha to give it some spice. I also did add a bit of salt because it hasn't been tasting very salty. So it's 9:18. I'm going to have this now. Hopefully this will hold me over until lunch. So since today is a refeed day, my first refeed day, I'm going to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but I'm going to split it up into like 2 portions. So I'm going to have 1 slice now with some peanut butter and some Good raspberry jam. This is the macros on this one. It's only 0.5 grams of carbs for 1 tablespoon, and then the Crazy Richards that I've added swerve to. 2 tablespoons is 180 calories. I've measured this before, and I only use 1 tablespoon on 1 slice of bread, and it's 2 net carbs for 2 tablespoons, so I'll only use 1 net carb for that. But I have that toasting now, and that's what I'm going to have for a little bit of a snack. It's 10:40. I just feel like I need something else, so hopefully this does it for me. So I have a few egg whites with a piece of American cheese on 2 truffles that I made, I don't know, 2-3 days ago. Instead of sriracha, I'm going to put some of this mild Taco Bell sauce, just to give it a little bit of a different taste, and hopefully that tastes pretty good. But I'm going to have this for maybe an early dinner. It's 2:45. I probably will have something sweet a little bit later, but this will be my meal. So I'm going to have a little bit of this egg loaf that I made, I think last night. No, yesterday morning. But it really dried out after I let it sit for a while. It looks like granola. It's definitely not like granola. It has more of a chew to it. It's crunchy on the outside, but then it's soft on the inside. I'm going to heat this up too. You could probably have it cold, but I'm going to heat this up. Anyways, I'm going to have just a little bit of this egg loaf, and I'll probably put a little bit of cream cheese icing on top. Okay, so I heated it up a bit, and then I have a little bit of cream cheese icing added on there. It's kind of melting on the inside there, so I'm just going to get that to melt a little bit, because the cream cheese icing was in the fridge, because it's got cream cheese in it. I'm going to mix that up and have that. Hopefully this will make me not want anything else. I mean, it worked yesterday, so I'm hopeful. Cat is fancy, so I'm going to give him some ice water. Oh, he likes the ice water. No, Ninja, not your paws. So I made this beautiful thing, and I'm just not feeling all that into it. So I'm going to have one more bite, and then I'm just going to put it away. So guys, this is a non-scale victory for me, because this is something I was not able to do before keto. Have a sweet in my hand, and just put it away. Because I think before, even if I didn't, really want it all that much, or wasn't hungry, or whatever, I would still eat it. But not anymore. I woke up early this morning. It's 7 now, but I woke up at 6 or 6:30, I don't know. But I have to go out of town today, so I'm trying to have a big breakfast. This looks pretty normal, but I have some egg whites and some pepper jack cheese on top. I'm not going to add sriracha just because it's already spicy. And I might have like a peanut butter truffle too to go, but this is what I'm going to have right now. I am going to eat this truffle that I didn't finish last night and then head out. And can't really bring anything with me, but I guess I'll bring a bar in case that's going to be my one regular meal for this refeed day. So I'm going to try and make a grilled cheese in the microwave. I know this is a bad idea, but I have a truffle that I already made yesterday. I have some pepper jack cheese. I'm going to also top it with a piece of American cheese. Just like that. I'm going to put this in the microwave. Put it in for 30 seconds. See what happens. Okay, it kind of worked. The truffle got soggy, but I expected that. So I'm going to have this for lunch. Since today is one of my transitioning days, I did have one of these Stoka bars while I was helping my grandma at her house, but then I also had 2 pieces of chompie, so I think today's going to be messed up. But this is what I'm going to have for dinner. It's 6:19. I might have a little something sweet later, but it will be egg related. Okay, so I just finished that grilled cheese, and it is so good. The truffle is a bit of a mush mess, but the cheese is melted so perfectly, and for some reason I can never get that to happen on the stove, so I'm gonna make another one. Okay, so I kind of just scraped up the bottom bun that's all mushy and stuff, and then I put the other bun on top and then just flipped it to kind of get it all melty. But yeah, this cools down in 15 seconds and then it's ready to eat. Doesn't it look great? It's a little soggy, the bun that I put in the microwave, but it's so good. I'm gonna have a little bit of my twice baked egg loaf with some cream cheese icing. It's already on there. But this is really rich because of the cream cheese, so I'm just gonna have a little bit. I just finished my dinner, so I'm gonna have this now. Okay, let's see how it did. $133.0. Okay guys, this went a lot differently than my other egg fast videos that I've done. I'll go over the beginning weight and ending weight. So I started at 132.0 and I ended at 133.0. So I actually gained a full pound in the 7 days that I was doing this egg fast. So a couple things that I think maybe contributed to that was the first day I did the egg fast, I tried out a sauna for the first time. I am going to have a video, I think later this week, coming out about that. But I tried out a sauna, at-home sauna, and for some reason, it kind of like really amped up my appetite, and I feel like I was eating a lot more than I usually do. So that's kind of the first thing to note. The second thing is, on my refeed day, the first refeed day, I tried a beef sausage, which I haven't had beef in maybe 3 weeks because I was pretty sure beef was causing me migraines. Ever since I had that beef, the beef sausage, I have been feeling really sluggish, and it's been, I think, 3 days now where I had the beef little smokies, which, by the way, tasted delicious, but didn't make me feel good at all. So I think I seem to have some sort of negative reaction to beef, and I think part of that is maybe retaining water weight. So I think that kind of has a lot to do with the 1 pound gain. I don't think it was necessarily the egg fast, but just kind of the circumstances of the week. But that's kind of what happened. So really weird for an egg fast. I know I've done egg fasts in the past and had really great weight loss results. This week, it just didn't happen. And that's kind of just how it is sometimes. I'm not going to let that get me down. Next week, I'm going to be starting a new slim down week and gonna get back on my journey to lose weight. So those are my results for the 7-day egg fast that Michelle at Life Adventures and Keto and I did together. I can't wait to see how her egg fast went, because I'm very curious as to what her results would be, because this time it was really hard for me, and it's not usually like that. So I'm gonna definitely go and check out her video. I hope you guys do too, and thank you, Michelle, for doing this collab with me. It was a lot of fun to do, and I'm glad that we were able to do it together. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.